guys, I'm on a mission. I'm sanding the floor today on my kid's boogie board. Yes, representing Marvel today. Because I'm not moving in a flash, really. Whee! Okay, anyway, thank you all for coming to my channel today. Sarah Upsidedown here. I'm doing some random activities and, baking, housework, whatever. I'm just trying to show y'all what my autistic life is like. My ADHD autistic life, my neurodivergent life is like in my free time without kids. I'm doing projects around the house. I am baking. It is just going to be a fun field video thing that I'm going to be doing. So, if you haven't been here before, I do content for ADHD, autism, mental health. Lately been doing the series on what to cook for neurodivergence and food to help you throughout your time and day. That's my cat Glitch. She's usually in the show with us. Yeah, she's a pretty cat. Look at her. Aww. Anyway, so yeah, today I'm sanding my floor. I'm going to be painting it soon. I am a designer / entrepreneur / I don't get paid for any of this stuff, but I'm really awesome at it, or at least I think I am. And we're going to get to work. So I'll show y'all what it looks like whenever it is finished. And yeah, thank y'all for coming today. Welcome to the wonky, wild, upside down world of Sarah. Hey guys, Sarah Upsidedown here. And on today's episode, I am completing the kitchen flooring. I don't know why I'm doing all this random stuff on my channel. I just decided that I film all this stuff about, what autism is, what ADHD is. I'm pacing right now while I'm talking. I don't know how I sit down during my channel because I'm always moving and it's probably not as helpful for me to just sit there. So thank you for the Life Autistic for making videos where you are walking around and taking action while videoing, because I need to do that, and it's been an inspiration. So I'm just kind of creating different content on different things that I do as an autistic person. And if you haven't seen it yet, go to the Life Autistic's new video called I Don't Belong Here, because it's amazing. And I had already started kind of wanting to change up some things on my channel. I've been through a lot this year. It's kind of sucked, and just trying to figure out myself and my life and things like that. And just being more of who I want to be for my channel, which is genuine and just who I am as a parent, and how I, try to survive, but / enjoy, but / not lose it. Okay, whatever. I could go on with that. With having an upside down life, and that some of us can have as an autistic, and just dyslexia and ADHD and all of those things, while also providing information on the tools and stuff of how I'm able to do that, how I'm able to, get past the sensory issues, get past, I went to a concert, and yes, I saw Offspring recently, and yes, it was awesome, and yes, I was very far at the back, and it was actually nice, because then I don't sensory overload myself. But anyway, totally different subject, blah, 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 ADD. So yeah, we have sanded the floor, we have gotten it. Well, it still looks like crap, but it's sanded, it's smooth, and it's prepared and ready to be painted. So I'm excited to show y'all kind of what I do, and it gets a little wacky over here. We slide around, we paint around, and by the way, I'm not experienced in most of the things that I do. So if I do it wrong, oh well, I guess you can comment. I'm a NTP type, and I'll probably have something to say back about it. But I just enjoy it. It still turns out good, and I learn as I go. I've basically taught myself everything, and I'm sure a lot of autists, Aspies, what you call yourselves in the neurodiverse community, have learned like that too. So I'm experiencing later on in life just being able to learn the way I do, and that's on my own, by myself. Most of the activities that I do that are sports related are kind of the same. Tennis, karate, you learn sort of as a group, but it's like sort of by yourself. So it's been a huge thing in my life. I just want to show how that's able to be operated in, my autistic brain manual. Yeah, so say hi to Atlas. Hey, buddy. Say hi. Yes, I have little KitchenAid boxes in my house. Whatever, y'all know what it's called. I don't know my words sometimes. And then I got this handy dandy thing that I'm gonna be painting the floor with. because I wouldn't call it lazy, I would call it smart. So it's tab, you put your paint on it, and you're able to smush it in there, and then just walk back and forth. So basically, I get to pace for fun today while painting, and it's going to be like in a flash, like the Flash. So anyway, smooth. It's good for floors outside, inside. I actually used a smaller version of this while painting basically the entire house, minus the part that some of our friends have come and helped us with, but they have mini ones, and they're little tiny rectangles, and you can edge your entire kitchen in like way quicker time because you just go around the corners, you know, yeah, and then you don't have to get as much paint stuff on your hands. So yeah, you can edge around as use it for walls, or you can do it on the floor. I mean, the ones on the walls and stuff are easier, and then you can also do trim sometimes with the smaller ones. Zip, zip, zip. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're going to be using today to paint the floor, and yeah, I'm excited about that. So. These are actually 2 chairs which I have engineered into one whole booth with zip ties that you can barely see because I wanted a booth in our kitchen to pretend we're at a restaurant. It's COVID, it's hard times, and you know, you just don't want to go out with the kids. Plus, then we get to bypass all the sensory issues that are in the restaurants that, you know, kind of don't have mostly sensory friendly places. I mean, because the restaurants, you can talk, you know, it's natural. But we get to have a restaurant in our house because Isaac got chairs together, and anyway. Gonna get this all prepped up and ready to go, then go pick up my daughter. I mean, not pick up my daughter. Go take her lunch, go to my son's school's lunch, and then come back here. And yeah, I'm switching into my, hold on. I'm like super in the MBTI type, so I'm like, I know all these functions, blah, blah, blah. That's all my brain is, because it's my special interest, and I'm sorry for whoever comes around me, because that's probably all I'm talking about. So I'm going to be switching into my SE today, which is going to be my in the moment function that basically doesn't exist in my stack because I don't really know how to be in the moment and whatever. But I'm going to be in the moment today, work with my hands, SI, SE, get it on the NE, which is ideas. So whatever. If you're not into MBTI and you want to know what all that's about, I will info dump the FE. That's going to get it done. But FE means to feel what others do. So I would FE that to do. But one of these days I will do a autistic book things of all the ones that I read in the beginning and the ones I'm trying to continue, but I suck at continuing to read and finish those. I'm going to sweep this all out real quick, and I will come back to y'all in just another second. Come on. I need to paint the rest of this floor while finishing up some Naruto because I don't know why I never got into this show. When I was younger, I probably didn't even know it was around, but now I need to watch them all, and I'm going to do that while I finish my job. It's called multitasking. So I am back from dropping the lunches off to the kids and eating lunch with Leo. They're still not allowing us to at the pre-K, bummer, but I'm back and I'm ready to get the painting started. So first, I'm going to need to put this mask on because this oil-based paint smells super strong and I am barely being able to handle that at the moment already. So I'm going to put my mask on so I do not get super nauseous. I have multiple chemical sensitivity issues, so this part of it can be, yeah, a little bit rough. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pour the paint and get started here in a second. So I have taken the broom off of the broomstick to save money because I'm not doing the floor, so I don't really need that long of a hole, and it already matches. So I got my handy dandy tool right here to do the floor with. I'm going to pour paint and we're going to see how this baby works. Coffee. Coffee is definitely an important part of doing jobs. Now I would suggest taking a drink before you get started because you just are going to want to finish it because it smells really bad if it's oil-based paint. But do not rush the process. Make the floor look nice. Okay, I'm telling myself this because sometimes I get all excited about gathering all the information and then putting it out there is tough. So, you know, YouTubing, for instance. Alright, let's see what's going on here so far. Oh my goodness. It's crazy what a little sanding and paint can do. Look at that. It's going to be shiny and dark. I feel like it makes me think of my insides a little bit. Shiny and dark, with a little touch of color, you know? We'll see y'all in a little bit. Let me finish this up, and we'll get the finished product on here. Well guys, as you can see, I've got the top part painted. It was actually supposed to be closer to a flat blackish color, but it's sort of like a really dark grayish blue, which is like almost the same color as the outside of my house. Anyway, oh my goodness, that smell was horrible. Oh my gosh. So, I will not be doing oil-based paint for a while. It was for the benefit of doing the wood floor because it was horrible even with the mask on, and I feel like I'm half dead. But I made it till the end, so it's coming along, matching our fun kitchen design here. And yeah, I'm excited to put these star stencils onto the floor. It makes me a little bit nervous because I'm like, it's so shiny and flat and perfect in there. Or like good enough in there that I don't want to mess it up. I think I did this when I was a kid. I never wanted to color my pictures because I thought that like I would mess it up by adding the color to it, and I wanted it to at least stay as good enough as it was. But we're past that, so I will be adding these cool star stencil theme designs all over the floor next. And I am gonna go eat some gluten-free pizza, drink some coffee, and take a nap before activity. So I took the gloves off, and I had a whole plan this morning, but didn't go very well, and I tried to make the best of it, but I ended up being overstimulated, and ended up having to go to Home Depot. Then I ended up having to go to Target. Anyways, the job was going to get done. I guess I'm just being a little vulnerable right now because, I wanted to show some of the stuff that I can do because of being autistic and the gifts that come with that. And sometimes when the routine or what you have set up doesn't go right, it can be a lot because if you're like me, you think ahead of so many things that, well, I don't know, maybe some people could say tell the future, but really you just put all the pieces together and can see the bigger picture of it, or all the details of the steps. Well, it didn't help whenever it actually happened, whenever everything that I kind of thought because of the situation continuing happened, but I continued in the environment, in the sensory environment, trying to paint the stupid stars that I wanted so bad on the floor. I mean, they're gonna be done, like I said, but I'm sitting here. I think I've been scrubbing my hands because since I was overstimulated, I couldn't tell the difference in the gloves actually being more beneficial at the time because I just knew that it was bothering me them being on, and now I'm having to scrub this off, and then the paint wasn't better on either. I just wanted to show what it's like whenever someone that they say is a high-functioning autistic, starts to go into sensory overload and starts to struggle. And all the things that they say about the, stereotypical, however you want to say that, autistic person, all those things come out because you no longer can mask it anymore, because you're completely sensory exploded, and then just the stress and frustration. This is what that looks like. I can't really speak much. I get too flustered. I stutter. I'm probably blinking my eyes a lot. Am I aware of that? Yeah. Can I do something about it? Not exactly all the time. And this is what it's like more than 2 to 3 times a week, without having paint and all this crazy stuff. It's having kids, having schedules and things. It's a lot. But I do have a lot of determination, and sometimes I do have to know when to stop and take a break, drink something and eat. When I go past the point of sensory overwhelm and into meltdowns, and then feel like I can't even talk about it because no one actually understands what's going on, or I feel less for what I'm going through, I don't know. I guess before, when I was younger, just somehow kept pushing and pushing through it. And now, with so much going on all the time, I can't really do it as much as I could. But I try. And I keep trying. But these are the moments that help me recognize that, there's really great things about being autistic. And then there's things that really suck. And then you have no control whatsoever. And since people see you as a high-functioning autistic, or a high-functioning adult even at that, you're almost screwed on getting understanding when you have a meltdown or go through some of these things. So, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the video, and I will get right back to, spray painting all these stars once I have eaten, drank something, and, can get my crap back together. So, hope y'all enjoy the show.